Man, these niggas got me driving out here from the city to come to Hollywood and shit. Hey, man. Where y'all at, bro? Cause I've been in traffic for about 2 hours, man. You already know, Long Beach to LA, Hollywood, wherever the fuck. This shit take a long ass time on a one-on-one. And you ain't even got no gear. Man, I'm tired of coming from Long Beach to Hollywood for some broke ass shit, bro.
Welcome to the Culture Clowns Podcast. We're your hosts, the Culture Clowns. I'm Jay Stay Saucy.
And I am M, aka HMT, aka M Kennedy Simbai. And you can find me on Instagram at prod.by.h.m.t.
I think you either need to change your name or fucking remember that
I
shit.
was just about to say that, bro. Your Instagram handle is long.
You know what I'm saying?
So many periods, bro.
A lot of periods, you know what I'm saying? Because for me,
Don't even try. Yeah, you fuck.
I can't do that.
And then we got our special guest right here, LB Shooting. You can find him on Instagram.
Shoot up. He said shoot.
Oh,
The shooter.
my bad. My bad.
Shoot up.
My bad. I'm father help. Whoever wrote this shit, they need to be fired.
Honestly, this is horrible material. Do not hire us for any comedic work.
No, definitely hire them. Don't ever say that again.
Oh, no. I'm being honest.
All right.
This gonna be a long show.
Very long show.
It's your fault, man.
You right. So LB,
What's up?
tell us a little bit about yourself. How you came to find yourself as the shoot.
So you know, I started off with photography, like a lot of people do when they get, into film and stuff like that. My father used to shoot when I was younger, so I actually still have the Canon camera that we used to shoot on when I was a kid. So maybe about 3 years ago, I decided to start doing it again, and I mean, it's been taking off ever since. Really, I've been, on a couple sets here and there, doing a lot of photos, videos. I need to start posting though.
Yeah, no,
I sleep on me.
I did want to say that I feel like people would definitely gravitate towards you as a person and your work. You showcased it a bit more. I definitely agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I know you a creative dude, and I know you know what you're doing. Just for full disclosure, I worked with LB for the first time on a set a few weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago.
And he's a really cool dude, man, and he knows what he's doing. DP.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Because M is,
Yeah.
y'all better tap in with M right now and J. Before they
Tap in.
they price about to go up. I just want to let y'all know.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be monetizing. You know what I'm
Just saying, they price about to go up.
You know what I'm saying? And,
Y'all heard the man.
And for the folks who watched the last Culture Clowns who know about Pedro now, maybe you can just talk about how you ended up meeting him or working with him.
Yeah, so a friend of mine, she's a director. I don't know if her name is Brianna. She asked me to come on set. She played me. I ain't gonna lie, she tricked me. She tricked the hell out of me. Cause I brought all my gear too. I ain't gonna lie, I brought the lights, the camera. Shit's heavy, bro. So I brought everything.
It's hella heavy, bro.
I walk into on set and they ask me, so you ready to take your shirt off? I'm just like, hell nah.
Yeah,
like,
it be like that. You know
like,
what I'm saying?
I ain't been to the gym in like 2 weeks. Like,
Wait.
a bird chest going on right
Hold
now.
on, it take 2 weeks to get out of shape?
Yeah, bro. It's really 24 hours if you really just, get into the science of it.
Yeah.
But,
if
it
you
is what it is.
eat like a whole pizza by yourself, that shit will make you out of shape.
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
you start losing,
I guess that's why I'm out of
Plus,
shape,
it's
because
straight.
I ain't work out in a week.
Yeah.
It's all good.
And 4.
God forgives you.
But yeah, so I got on set and I met Pedro. She introduced me to Pedro. Brianna. Shout out to her too. And shout out to Pedro too, bro. He let me DP some stuff the following week. But yeah, really talented brother, man, from Miami. Just out here, just like you guys. Just grinding for real. Really doing a good thing. His story is inspirational though. Like he came from, I would say, a typical inner city black kid, background, and he isolated himself from the situations that he was presented, and he, took his environment and changed it to something better than what it was, and now he's doing his thing, you know, showing everybody back home how to get it done, and I guess giving back to us, really. Not even I guess, he's giving back to us and letting us get on set and show us how to do things and giving us the, I guess, trusting us to do certain things. So shout out to Pedro, for real.
Shout out to Pedro.
Shout out, man. Pedro's solid, man. So who buying the soda since y'all drink each other?
I don't know, nigga. I ain't never even thought about that shit.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm broke, so I think it might have to be you.
Nigga, you broke, nigga. Nigga, I grew up and was born in the red. Nigga, I don't know what black looks like.
He said, I'm so from the mud, the only thing I have to offer you is mud, my nigga.
I can't even make you a hut out of the mud. I just offer you here. Actually, as a matter of fact, mud too rich. I can offer you water or dirt.
Pick one, dude. I can't be offering you both.
All right.
Yeah, man, for sure. Shout out to them people that put us on, man. For real.
So check it. In case y'all didn't know, forgot to also introduce, this is the show where we basically talk about the culture, the clowns of the culture, and we are here to talk today about a couple of topics from the culture. And one of the topics I wanted to talk about is this Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy thing that's coming up, which when this aired probably already happened. Actually, it did happen. It happened probably, I don't know when. It happened Saturday. So what are y'all thoughts on this whole Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy situation?
Basketball, we play basketball. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Bow Wow, my guy.
Is my favorite Bow Wow, shout out to Bow Wow, but be careful what y'all say about Big Draco, because he might cancel y'all.
Yeah, he might. Big Draco.
Culture clowns! Culture clowns!
Culture clowns.
Who are y'all niggas?
J. Holmes, M.
You taught them niggas that with the knife?
What's a knife?
What's going on with those?
Stop playing with my name, boy!
Playing.
But something I wanted to ask about there, right? Do y'all think Soulja Boy is justified in all his rants? Do y'all think it's facts or cap?
Nah, man, I'm gonna let you utter it first, bro.
You know, it's crazy, man. Like, I be thinking to myself, like, Soulja's a pioneer. Listen, I'm not the biggest Soulja Boy fan, but he's a pioneer in many ways, bro. Like, the way he was dressing when he first came out, niggas started adopting that same kind of style sense. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people were already doing popular dances before, like, it's the wave, it's the trend, do this dance, but when he came on the scene, that was kind of the rise of the internet and the merging of internet and dancing and music and black culture. Yeah, I used to get hella viruses from.
Oh man, you didn't get a virus. You wasn't downloading. What happened to you?
You know what's funny? I used to fucking make mixtapes from that damn whole LimeWire, that whole scheme. Like I had a whole thing where I used to sell like little things where I like put people like mixtapes together, like $5. It's like that shit.
You got a whole business going on.
You got that right.
LLC and all.
You got them, no LLC. All over the table.
You said no. I definitely did not pay tax. I did not. I'm an evader.
We might have to scratch that from the podcast.
Fuck it. What's it called? What's the shit called? It's past tense now. You can't charge me.
Oh, statute of limitations.
Yeah,
that's
shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I know there's someone at the IRS punching the air right now.
We could have got this motherfucker with the $10 he made on that one scene.
You know what I'm saying? They want all their monies, man. Damn.
Yeah,
no,
man.
but for real, Soulja.
Shout
and
out.
I think just his music, man. Even songs like "Kiss Me Through the Phone," like.
But he has a current banger though.
You know,
Summer classic. This summer he has a
Summer.
summer banger. So
Wait, hold on.
she make it clap.
Oh.
Clap. Come on, man, stop playing, man.
You right. You turned it into stop playing with my name.
Stop. You can't play with Draco, man. You
But
have
no.
to,
But no, my thing is this whole Soulja Boy thing. I do feel like, so it was a lot of artists doing what he was doing at the time, but he did pop off first, so he does get claimed to say, I popped off first. I got it started for everybody. 'Cause like every kid in that whole time frame, I had the whole little MySpace with the Soulja Boy
with the little album to the left side. Yeah. Got your little picture falling, and you got your background with your little booth.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I used to go
Yeah.
That's why our virus came from, going to download the background.
Shout out to Tom.
Much appreciated.
But no, I do give Soulja Boy his credit in the sense that, without Soulja Boy, he popped off on the internet. He got this whole internet swing going.
Yeah.
But then again, now the niggas in the whole mode where everything, nigga, I touched sun first. Nigga, okay, man, Soulja Boy. All right, bro. We get it. We get it.
It touched the sun first, man.
Huh?
Whatever Big Draco say, bro. But this internet shit, he did it, bro. That's all I know.
I give him that.
He influenced Drake. Let's be honest, he did.
Hey, Drake, when he was on Breakfast Club, he did all this little rant with
Man,
the little Gucci head, man.
He going on.
Drake said that's true though. You feel me?
But here's the thing with Drake though. Drake got everybody's style though. That's the thing.
Well, stop listening to his music.
Nah, I can't do that.
Exactly.
I can't do
So
that.
you can't go against the light skinned brother.
Yeah, I'm never. I've been a Drake fan since Drake was on first name ever, last name greatest.
Put it like this, that dude Aubrey is doing something.
Man, put it like this. I've been a Drake fan when being a Drake fan wasn't cool.
Ooh.
That's, and that's...
He's singing too much, man. Y'all ain't real.
That was that comeback season album, huh?
He's singing too much. He's so soft. Man, nigga, y'all wait. And now all the same niggas that said Drake was soft and shit, Drake is this.
He is soft. He just hit everybody.
I honestly put up my hand because I was one of them niggas. I didn't listen to Drake because I wasn't fucking with that whole singing shit, and I was like, this shit is soft.
Man, and now listen to you. Look at you now. Grown ass man, and you go listen to Marvin, so fuck that nigga that you love so.
I'm a massive Drake fan. Whenever somebody, upsets me, I'm upset. Down head disrespect, you know what I'm saying? I get into it.
But yeah, and my thing is I've been a Drake fan from the very beginning. Mainly because Drake was signed by my favorite artist of all time, which is Lil Wayne. And based on that co-sign alone, I was like, alright, I'm fucking with Drake. And then also his music was the shit. Oh, fuck, man, no. What got me was the Sorry for the Wait series.
Sorry for the Wait.
And
all of them.
And what really hooked me, the Carter 3, that's probably one of my favorite albums of hip hop albums of all time.
Alright, I ain't gonna lie, Lil Wayne influenced my, childhood.
Okay.
You cannot. Lil Wayne had a whole thing where from 2006 to 2010, when he went to jail, where he could not fucking miss.
I'll say it like this: I grew up in a Pentecostal Christian household.
Okay, here we go.
And I could play the Carter. The first album, the Carter with the straight white t-shirt on. I can play that shit in the So I give Wayne shout out, bro, for life.
And that's my thing, like
him and Common for life on everything.
I really didn't get into Common until way later in life. Like I didn't really just.
I feel it.
Mainly because, like I said, though, here's the thing: I'm from the South, and we play a lot of South music, so it's like, you really get into all that.
I feel it.
That whole, I want to love you, girl, and all that. What's it called?
No, you actually make a good point. Like, even in SA, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know a lot of niggas who grew up in SA listening to Common.
They're conscious.
But I know a lot of niggas who grew up listening to like Lil Wayne.
Hell yeah.
And Hot Boys type shit. I know a lot of niggas. I feel like there's a connection. Like a lot of the Southern music, a lot of niggas on the continent fuck with that compared to a lot of the
Put it like this. Lil Wayne made it cool for black kids to go out and skateboard.
I mean, I'm from Long Beach. We was skateboarding,
but still,
you wake up, you go skateboarding.
But that's different.
Bro. Like,
but
that's
here's the thing.
We did.
Here's the thing, though. That's the kind of culture like California. But think about United States wide.
I can vouch internationally. It was definitely Wayne that
made it cool.
He bridged the gap. Like you could have black kids who skate and white kids who skate and who like rap coming together in South Africa and was.
But okay, let's talk about that. Like, at what album though? Because I don't hear no white kids playing the Carter 1, 2, or 3. Like that's not.
I think the Carter 3 is where he started out. But I think also when he had the thing where he did the Carter 3 and then he did like a bunch of mixtapes and then that's when he went on that huge tear. And then he went to
the Prime Queen.
Yeah, like
a single.
Yeah, it was there was Rebirth.
Okay.
And so then around that time when he did Rebirth, nigga, put it like this: that's the first rock and roll album, quote unquote, that I ever listened to in my life.
I still have yet to listen to that album.
Like I said, your bitch know Prom Queen.
She do. Do she?
That's what he said.
Have one that knows that guy.
But nah, I say that though, people like Lil Wayne to me and like he's the reason. Like for me personally, that's when I was like saying, all right, cool. When I started really start following hip hop, Lil Wayne was at his apex of power, and for me personally, that's why he's my favorite artist of all time. Because so much of who I like, listen to and everything came from their style of Wayne. And I feel like there's no artist who has that. Granted, I give you this. He doesn't do the whole concept where he follows all the way through, but as a pure rapper, just straight bars and straight fire. It was a point in time where nobody can fuck with just how Wayne execute and just rapping.
Yeah, I agree with that, bro.
Especially punchlines. But I want to ask, because obviously we're talking about Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. We talked a bit about Soulja Boy, but I'm interested. Do y'all feel that Bow Wow has a place in black culture, especially for those of us who grew up watching, like for me who grew up watching
that's not a question.
stuff like Johnson Family Vacation and
that's not
Like
a question.
Mike.
Mike is a classic, bro.
It's a classic,
that's
right?
a classic.
It's a classic. No, facts.
I
Some
think-
people be trying to discount it.
Like,
That's what I'm
bro,
saying. Like,
what
I
the-
feel like we can't be discounting.
If you haven't seen Like Mike, go bless yourself.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you might
Go
as
bless
well.
yourself.
You might as well.
Bro, Like Mike. Basketball is my
Spend
favorite.
that little $3.99 on YouTube.
That's what he's saying.
bro.
Man, nigga, if you need to go, nigga, you can find it online somewhere for free. Go bless yourself.
Yeah, y'all know
Go
all the bootleg
bless
streaming
yourself.
sites.
You know what I'm
Stop
saying?
playing.
If y'all need me to send you a site, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
DM me,
Go
though.
watch it.
Not Pornhub. Not Pornhub.
No, Pornhub.
Oh, not the hub, dog.
I don't know why I went there. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
But nah, Bow Wow does have he does have a place in black culture, especially out here in America. Like I don't know about Africa.
I mean, I feel like people know him more from the acting stuff than his music.
Okay,
I'll be honest with
So
you.
then, what about Soulja Boy? We can make this clear right now.
Ooh.
Soulja Boy, they know about Soulja Boy.
Hell, niggas definitely fuck with Soulja Boy.
Okay, Soulja
way
Boy
more
wants
than
Big
Bow Wow.
Draco, Big Draco. I want you to tap in with them. You
Big
feel me?
Draco.
But you know what? I
Let
say
them
this
know.
though. In the whole versus thing though, right? If we being honest, does Draco have 20 singles?
Okay, so I was arguing with somebody about this stuff. we
We
was arguing about
You've
this
been
shit.
prepared for this
And
moment.
I'm like, okay. Because I'm trying to think, like, okay. Bow Wow won. He has more bangers. Because you got to think about who's behind Bow Wow. He had JD. He had Snoop. That's all I need to say. Like, he has bangers just with their features. You know what I'm saying? Then he had his own couple albums. You know what I'm saying? Beware of the Dog or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Beware of the Dog.
Yeah,
he
like-
got songs on there.
And then when he first came out, he had like 4 or 5 singles just to himself with the long hair. Like Bow Wow was cracking. You know what I mean?
Like, and that's the thing. Like, my thing is this. Soulja Boy, I give him his credit. Like, I'm not gonna lie. He had a whole phase for a whole 3 to 4 years, right?
Yeah.
We'll give him this. He started the internet fad
It would
to
not
make
be-
music.
it would not be-
There would be no SoundCloud or any of that bullshit without Soulja Boy.
right.
We can agree on
we
that.
can agree with that.
We can agree on
I
that.
think people should give him his
But if we
props.
really going through it though,
Facts.
if we really going through it, I can only say that there are legit, maybe 3 or 4 legit bangers that he actually had.
Who?
Soulja Boy.
What? Name him.
Crank That.
Crank that.
She
She got a dunk.
got a dunk.
That's a slapper right now. The
Throw some
grandma's
D-
dance to that.
Yeah, she got a dunk. The Soulja Boy, the actual Crank That,
Getting through the phone.
Kiss Me Through the Phone,
Right.
and the Throw Some D's on.
Throw some D's
Those
on
some
it.
D's
That's-
on.
Isn't that Rich Boy?
No, that report card. I just got my report card. To me, that was a banger. But
And to you, I don't even remember that.
And
I'm
my
sorry.
point
I'm sorry,
exactly.
Big Draco.
my point exactly.
Don't
My point exactly.
Don't hit me on gram and that tripping on the
He
nigga.
failed you, man.
But no,
My
like,
fault.
Damn.
but no, I just feel like he doesn't have more than 5.
More than 5 or 6, because I mean, with she make it clap. I guess that would be 6, right?
He doesn't have more than 5.
I don't know. I would have to.
But even with the she make it clap.
That's it's a slapper. If you could make look, Bow Wow's not making anything in 2021 that's a banger.
You're
Like,
right. You're
I
right.
don't know.
I give you that. I give
At
you
this
that.
moment,
I give you that.
Yeah.
My thing is though, like I said, is he? I don't put Soulja Boy up there as like, oh, he has all these hits. It was kind of like last week that they did the Eve and Trina versus, right?
all right, hold on. We need to change the topic. We ain't gonna talk about even Drake.
Okay, no, my thing was, right, they don't have, like, I was talking, like, I made the comment, they don't have even 20 albums, they don't have 20 hits in between them to put together to make a versus, though.
Okay, that's a good point.
I kind of agree.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have 20 hits together.
But see, you gotta think too, though. That's not our era. In a sense, you know. No, I mean, I'm a little older, but still.
Put it like this though. I do this, right? They don't have 20 hits together. Yeah. Like, they don't have 20. If you cannot tell me 20 hits in between the two of them, even with their features.
Honestly, I couldn't. I couldn't. I honestly, and it's not
the thing with Soulja Boy is,
you know what I mean?
I could not tell you 10 Soulja Boy songs.
I couldn't tell you 10 Soulja Boy songs because I'm not that hardcore of a listener, but I know he's got hits.
No.
I like the way you covered that up.
I'll be honest. I'm not gonna front like I don't. The same thing with Bow Wow, but I know he's got hits too.
No. Here's the thing.
Bow Wow's killing Soulja with hits.
Right.
Just because of who his production was up and
Not even that. Like for me, personally, I'm a hip hop head. Like I listen. Like I'm a diehard hip hop fan. I cannot name you 5 legitimate Soulja Boy hits.
I can't either. I just know the ones that make the girls' booties tickle.
When he had his phase. Where's with Bow Wow? Where is with Bow Wow? Where is with Bow Wow? While I can't name off my top of my head that he has like multiple, like more than 5. Like I can't off the top of my head, but I do tell you this: the ones that I can name.
Yeah.
Are far and beyond way better than what Soulja Boy has ever put out.
Alright, so Bow Wow was more mainstream though.
It still hits.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm just saying, like, you know.
It still hits.
I feel it, man. Bow Wow's probably gonna win.
Yeah.
It's cool.
No offense to Big Draco. He's
no offense to them both.
I ain't trying to get involved in all that with Big Draco.
He finna sort you out.
All right.
I'm not dealing with that shit.
He's not coming close.
So you get a DM on Tuesday.
Soulja Boy.
This Big Draco, I heard you talking shit about him on the podcast.
You goddamn right. You think I'm not posting that shit? Soulja Boy fucking shouted us out. He didn't shout you out, man. He was edge on that. He shouted us out. Soulja Boy watches our podcast.
That's a Soulja Boy cosign.
That's what that means.
It's a crazy cosign, but it's a cosign nonetheless. So we don't take it. Are you black and are in fear of your life at the hands of police? Well, I'm here to tell you that we have a fantastic new product called the CP whistle. When you blow it,
CP assault.
The whistle alerts us that you are being accosted by police. And immediately when that happens, we will be there to record the incident.
Real crazy time that we're living in right now. Black man getting beaten, tortured, and even with the case of Derek Chauvin being tried for 22 and a half years, we still gotta be vigilant out there.
On cpwhistle.com, you can do a number of things. First of all, you can review all the footage that has been taken of you as you were accosted by police. Secondly, you can join our new Karen community, where you can post videos of Karens who harass you. And you can grow your notoriety and get 5 stars, which is the premium level you need to unlock the super CP whistle. Join now.
Go to cpwhistle.com for your version of the CP whistle. With this comes a membership to the CP website where your videos will be uploaded automatically to our database and shown all across the world. WorldStar, YouTube, even Instagram. Instagram Live, that is. cpwhistle.com. Get yours now. But yeah, anywho, so let's move on to the next topic.
What's up, bro?
So you had a topic you want to talk about, interesting individual you wanted to talk about, rather.
Yes, sir.
What's up, bro?
I was hoping that today we could talk about Kevin Samuels.
Oh my God! My God! Now, boy, Kevin Samuels.
You don't know who Kevin Samuels is. I'm assuming the majority of the audience watching this knows who or has heard of who Kevin Samuels is. You can Google him right now. You can pause the video and you can Google him. Okay.
Nah, don't pause the video.
Essentially, You know,
We're gonna make them not come back.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna be like, yeah, Kevin Samuels.
They gonna go on a whole tangent and look at this video. But for those of you who can't multitask, pause. For those of you who can listen and search at the same time, do that. But basically, Kevin Samuels is a relationship coach.
Actually,
a professional.
I don't want to cut you off. So really, I don't want to cut you off.
How you say I don't want to cut you off?
Because I want to get right.
Cut him off.
No, my thing is,
deal with
That's
him.
some shit, bro.
no, my thing is because I want to. We're gonna get it right. We're gonna say it. We're gonna get it right. So really, what he is, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect my guy like that. But really, what Kevin Samuels is, he's an image consultant who got famous for basically, you know, he's not. We're gonna get into the conversation. So the thing is with Kevin Samuels is he has these people that call into his podcast, whatever, and he basically
Shout out to Kevin Samuels.
he basically, and I'm being impartial as possible. He basically gives them a realistic look at life and where they're at in life, and he kind of like, and so he's being. The problem with it is, and the problem with him, and why people have a problem with him is. He's kind of fucked up.
He's not fucked up.
He's
man.
not okay. He's not fucked up,
Those,
but
man,
he's being very blatantly honest.
Nah,
He's being very blatantly honest.
those
He's not
women are calling
sugarcoating
in. Those women are calling in, looking for a rich nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on.
The
Like,
vast majority of them.
Touche.
they all trying to find dudes that's making $250,000 a year. Like,
Right.
those is niggas that you see on let's say just bullshit off Instagram. They niggas that got the chains and all that bullshit.
All that,
on.
yeah.
We can say they scammers or whatever the fuck. Man, we can say they lawyers or whatever. But they the niggas that's traveling. You know what I'm saying? You can't be. I ain't perfect. I got diacemas. That's gaps for you dumb motherfuckers. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not perfect. I can't judge and I can't tell a woman how to act. But at the same time, if you calling an image consultant asking him to tell you how you look according to how the nigga that you want to look and what his pocketbook talking about,
You finna be honest.
y'all can't get mad. Like,
No,
you can't.
and that part, and you know the thing
you can't
is,
get mad.
and the thing is with that though, like so for me personally, I watch Kevin Samuels and I do agree with 80% of the things that he does go into and like talk about.
92 for me.
I say 8. I say no. I say 75 to 80% because also I look at a lot of the stuff he says is more circumstantial, and it's like okay, you got to really look at the whole broader context of things, but also at the same time, like you said, these women calling in, they're looking for something that's it's specific. They're looking for something that they don't realize is like you not even. What are you offering? Like what are you offering? And they're looking for something that they're not really that. They're not that place. They're not.
No, that's facts. It's all about what the man can offer them. They never talk about they never want to talk about what they can offer.
And it's always the same answer. Oh, I'm caring, kind. No, what are you offering of substance? And so for me personally, I feel like he's being honest with them. He really is like, and then honestly,
I think so.
But also But my thing also with him is he goes into like other shit like, okay, cool, your waist size, all that and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
that's disrespectful. We all have mothers and sisters.
Not even that. No. Here's the thing.
Going that hard.
To me personally, I feel like okay, cool, yes, but he's an image consultant. I get that, but it's also the thing of that's more, taste based. That's more what you like. That's more of a preference type of deal. Like, okay, cool. You may not think of a thick woman is beautiful, but me personally, I like thick women. Like, I don't like skinny women. Like the ones he would suggest. I would not date a skinny woman. But I also think like this too, though. On this opposite end of that spectrum, I do feel like as a whole, women, men, whatever. We are, it is at a point now where you do need to, like, all right, cool. Not everybody has a fucking thyroid problem. I'm being honest. Like, not everybody is fucking out here. Like, I'm not here to body shame anybody. No, fuck that. I'm not trying to body shame people. I'm not.
He's really not.
But here's the thing. When do we be honest with ourselves and be honest? When can we be honest with people and tell them what you're doing is not healthy?
How many NFL, NBA players, baseball players, soccer players, CEOs, directors of companies have big wives?
How many?
or have wives that are out of shape, lazy, that don't offer anything to that person.
Show me.
And and here's my thing. Like, I get that.
Sorry about the big shit, my bad.
No, but it's very honest and exactly what he isn't wrong when he says that you can't expect to get a certain type of person if you aren't a certain type of way yourself. And I think that is a fair assessment that he makes. If you're a woman who's 280 pounds, whatever, you're clearly overweight. Maybe you see yourself as thick, but you're clearly overweight. There are a lot of guys, the majority of guys don't, biologically we're primed to go for mates or partners who are fit.
Right.
Biologically, that's how we think. It's a biological thing because we think to ourselves, the fitter my partner is, the fitter my progeny is going to be, the better chance they're going to have of living. No diabetes, no this, no that. And so he does, when he talks about like the weight stuff, I think sometimes he can be a bit rash in the way he puts it across, but I think it's genuinely coming from a place of logic and a place of, I'm just telling you that if you look a certain way, you're unlikely to attract a partner who looks this type of way.
That's true, though.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And also, like, for me, like I said, that's all preference based, but you do have a point. How many of these high level men that they say they want date these women? But like I said, it's all preference based. That's all preference based. My only thing is this, and I say I agree to 80% of it, and the other 80% I feel like is all circumstances based. Like he says, okay, cool, just because what was it? He was like saying that or he said something like, damn, fuck, shit, I'm gonna cut that part. But no, I say 85, I say 75 to 80% because some of the things that he does say is like, it's more, you don't think of the larger context of stuff like, black men are not getting married or whatever. Well, if you look at it all across the board, people aren't really getting married like that these days. It's just all across the board.
I would have to look at the stats.
No, like even if you look at stats, marriages are down. Like America is having a problem with people getting married and people having children. Like,
what you think it is? You think it's like the twerking culture? Like, is it the gram?
Honestly, you know what I really think it is? You know what I really think it is?
What's up?
I do think it's part of the whole culture, but I also think our generation's coming down, it's like we are all focused on our own stuff, and then we also fucking broke. We don't have time to build these relationships.
No, that's honestly what it is. I fully agree with them. Like, you can't, it's just not the same. A couple deciding to get married in the 1950s was at a way better advantage than a couple in their 20s deciding to get married now.
Right.
That is just a fact. Like,
you get married though, there's finances tied behind that.
But here's the thing:
you get tax breaks because you married and shit.
Well, okay. Here's my thing with marriage, like, and this
I think everybody just want to fuck each other,
right? You say everybody just
want more open marriages. Everybody just be real, like polygamy.
Polygamy is the way. Portland, Washington, move that.
Yeah, but see, the thing about polygamy is you gotta be able to afford them though. Like, you gotta afford these women. Like, you gotta take care of them. But at the same time, you get into a polygamy relationship because economically that shit makes sense. If she work, and I work, we cracking.
Right. I think economically it is supposed to make sense, right?
Yeah.
And back in the day it did make sense, but now because of the way economics are, the way health insurances, the way the corporations have maneuvered their way into government, it's made things very difficult for the average couple. Honestly, married or not, to be able to support themselves, even bring a child into this world. That's why a lot of people who are couples now in their 20s are like, fuck it, we're just gonna get a dog and look after the dog and save up our money, and then we're gonna get a child because like, we can't actually get a child right now. So we're just gonna get the next thing.
And here's the thing, like, for me personally, I don't see the point. I don't see myself ever getting married.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, no, we had this conversation.
Because to me personally, I feel like marriage in today's term is a joke. Everything about marriage to me is
break that down, bro.
Okay, really so what is marriage?
By term definition or my definition?
Anything.
I mean, shit, like, you go to the court, you sign away your individuality.
Point taken.
I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? When you get married, shit, the lowest credit is the one they looking at.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah, bro.
Damn.
You better make sure she got the A something and you got the A something, man. This ain't no game.
And put it like this.
America.
And put it like this. And put it like this. When you get married, you sign that contract, and you say, "Oh, I'm gonna get a prenup. I'm gonna get a prenup." Prenups are not always 100%.
I mean, that's because you have to. Okay, so
No.
prenuptial agreements, y'all both have to go to a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all both agree on terms.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you say on these terms, I get to smack something, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
while you ain't doing your shit right, goddamn, then you ain't breaking the prenup. You feel me what I'm saying?
Here's the thing,
We
though.
already
Here's
been
the thing,
talking
though.
about this.
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah,
Here's the
yeah.
thing, though. Even in that, right?
Yeah.
What is the number one way people get, like, with Bill Gates, Bill and Melinda Gates? How is Melinda Gates going to get her money?
He gave her money from.
No.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm about to tell you. I don't know if she was in the gym shooting with that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Or still in Microsoft, shit.
Right.
Still
Doing
different
shit.
motherfuckers. But at the same time,
overtly.
he gave her stock options and shit. He gave her
Mhm.
gang stock. She got like
Mhm.
shit.
Right,
She
right.
got more stock than me, you, and him.
So let me ask you: you don't find it weird? You don't find it weird? You don't find it weird that they break up and then a week later it comes out, oh, he was fucking his assistant?
Man, look, when you get divorced and there's some economic bullshit going on, you already going through your divorce, so the states ain't really looking at what's going on.
Things
with
will come
bullshit.
out.
No, the thing is, infidelity. That's the number one way to get out of a prenup.
But see, look, if I'm really rich as hell like that, I know my baby ain't doing shit, and she just sitting on her ass. Now, if I get a divorce, I'm still gonna be rich to the motherfucker.
Right.
She gotta find a way to make some money.
You know what
I'm alpha.
Right.
You
and,
feel me?
and that's why I say, like, people got this whole thing of, like, getting with someone and thinking, oh, if something goes wrong, this person's got money, I'm gonna just secure the bag with them. Like, for me, that
Right.
whole thinking has to go, because I think that's also part of the problem. That's also why, and I'm sure people like Kevin Samuels, and you might know Coach Greg Adams, he also talks about this shit where people like get married and then they think, okay, well, something happens, I can just secure the bag with this person who's earning way more, and it's like, and that's exactly why people are then reluctant to get into relationships, because people are thinking in that way. Like, okay, cool. How am I already from the get go? If you already feel the need to try and secure your money before things go wrong, then it's like you already aren't going into it 100%.
So let me ask you this, and ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the question of the day.
Question of the day.
And if y'all haven't tuned in by now and y'all don't know what it is, the question of the day is basically your way of tuning in, linking in with us and giving us your opinion and basically interacting with the show.
Mm-hmm.
And so the question of the day for today's episode is this.
Okay.
Do y'all think the long-term relationship culture is dead? And the whole I want to get married, do you think that's dead? Or do you think now we're moving to a time of I just want to do me times? Do you think hookup culture has taken over?
So I'll be.
Or do you think it's do you think there's still, that culture of I want to get married and have kids and stuff?
So what I think it is that as someone who comes from South Africa, by way of Zimbabwe, where my family's originally from, I can tell you that in traditional cultures and traditional societies, the whole notion of you finding one partner and you get married and you settle down, that's still very much a thing. I think we gotta remember the Western world is developing at a different rate compared to the rest of the world, just based on the different histories and contexts, sociologies, groups, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's important to remember that in the Western world, the hookup culture may be the prevalent thing now, to be honest with you, and I think it is. I think there's a reason why marriages are going down. It has to do with economics, but I think it also has to do with because we're pushing this culture of, just like sex and just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get up in her, or yeah, I'm gonna get more bodies. I want to get as many bodies.
Beat her down real quick. Beat her down.
I'm gonna beat her doonies.
Beat her doonies now.
Right, that Y&J type shit. And I feel like that's a part of it. But I do think that in traditional societies it is still a thing. And maybe the natural course is for us to have started with marriage, and then maybe people are gonna see where they end up. I don't know, but I think it definitely has to do with traditional contexts, cultures, sociologies, etc. But I do think, like here in the Western society, like here in Cali, definitely it's the hookup culture. And I feel like that's just the Cali culture, bro. And obviously, shit's so expensive here. It's hard to settle down and afford all these different things with your partner and pool money together and this, that. I think it can be difficult, and I think people do also have to take that into consideration. Yeah.
What about you?
Ask me the question again.
Do you think hip hop culture has killed? Do you think hip hop culture has killed marriage culture?
Hip hop culture?
Like, hookup culture.
I was about to say, hell yeah, hip hop fucked up all marriages.
Yeah, that would be another.
Back in the day,
crazy
these hoes, they used to leave they dudes for cheating. They just take a fucking ring and a Bentley Maybach and be like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nah, I think, I can't say that because I want to get married, so I can't. I'm gonna speak for the married people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that culture is still alive. It's just maybe the avenues or the people who we wanted to talk to or the types of people that you would like to talk to aren't the ones you're supposed to pursue. You know, like I feel like oftentimes when you're trying to find a mate, you looking for, like he said, like that Kevin Samuels type of shit, like a specific person, like so to fit your fucking box and like.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't control your life. Like some people believe in like, you know, God, you know, Jesus, Allah, energy or whatever the fuck, ancestors, but like they didn't get to choose shit that they did. They didn't get to choose who they were with. So that's like facts. We have to open our minds and like broaden our horizons to understand that it's fucking how many Chinese motherfuckers it is? They a quarter of the world. So damn, it's 8 billion people in this world. And out of that you focus on one person who you think that you're supposed to be with. So I feel like we really have to like, if you want to get married, if you're trying to actually like have a good life with somebody for the rest of your life, you gotta really pursue, you know, other avenues of trying to, you know, get to know people, do different shit, talk to different people that look different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me personally, I'm a lover boy at heart. Like I do like wear my emotions.
He looks like a lover boy.
Nah, he a straight player.
I told you I was a Drake fan before Drake fans were cool.
Player.
But no, like I'm gonna put it like this. I don't see marriage as, oh, I fall in love with this person. No, marriage is a contract. And for me personally, I don't see anybody or have met anybody that I personally would want to sign a contract with. And you could say, oh, you can get a prenup. I personally feel like if I have to sign a prenup with somebody, I shouldn't get married to that person.
And I mean, there's still the possibility of you meeting someone like that. And I mean, you could try and discount it.
I don't know. You know what? Here's the thing.
As long as you got ass.
You know what? Here's the thing. If I was to meet somebody and it happened, then cool. But I'm not counting on it. Because
so you could be blocking your blessing.
Here's the thing. I've never seen my life as somebody saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get married." I've always seen my life as somebody saying, "I'm gonna be a fucking lover boy, playboy."
You wanted to be a player for life in kindergarten.
Like
that's my man.
No, it ain't even about being a player for life. Like it's just I get fucked up as it sounds. I get tired of people. I legit get tired of people.
That's understandable.
So you need a polygamous relationship.
No, the thing is, no, because the whole open relationship thing, trying it out, is fucking horrible.
You ain't trying
No, it's bad.
No.
I do not recommend.
No, it's horrible. It's horrible.
You
tried it too?
No. I haven't, but I've seen documentaries about people in Portland, Oregon involved in open relationships. And I'll be honest with you, that shit looks way too time consuming. You don't know, somebody could be getting super AIDS from somebody else. You don't know. Now you got it, like it's not a good situation.
Put it like this. I would
AIDS and COVID.
You know,
and COVID.
I would never do any type of like thing like that again because it's horrible.
I want to try it, bro. Tell me about it. Was it fun, dog? I really want to try it. You know, I got 2-3 whoops at the house.
Here's the thing you gotta understand.
I'll break it down.
You can do this open relationship, cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to have a lot of mental patience and a lot of checking of your ego.
Okay.
Because you got to realize, whatever you do, they can probably be doing 10 times more than what you do.
Not from paying all the bills.
Nah, you gotta throw the ego shit out the way.
That's facts, though. You do.
You gotta throw the ego.
You have to, because there's an understanding that
if I'm gonna step out, if I'm gonna go somewhere, if I'm gonna go out,
I don't have to step out. I got multiple women in the house.
But here's the thing. They can go. You can't just say, "Oh,
let's step out like we'll go to the club."
No, I'm saying if you get to go have your fun, right?
Mhm.
They gotta be able to have their
Nah,
fun.
that's the whole thing. See, you
And
gotta
that's
find,
fine.
and that's
you
the
have
problem.
to find
That's
the
the
right
problem.
women.
No,
they
here's the
wanna,
problem.
they want to submit to one man.
Here's the problem.
With
Even
the possibility of other women submitting
No.
alongside them.
Here's
You
the
feel
thing.
what I'm saying?
This nigga said he went to harem. You told him a harem.
honestly, I want you to think about this, right? Though, and I'm being.
Break it down.
You say you watch Kevin Samuels, right?
That's my dog.
And you seen the world. Where the fuck are those women?
You talking about Kevin Samuels?
No, just in general. In general.
Okay, so ask me the second part of the question.
Like, where do you see these people at that it's like, it's only you and I'm not gonna see anybody else. That's the problem though. That's the problem.
See, now look, I'm gonna leverage it like this. If those women on Kevin Samuels could find a man that would actually take them, I guarantee you they wouldn't do shit but stay with them motherfuckers.
No, but here's the thing. You said you want a harem of women, right?
Yeah, I do. Not a harem, but like,
No.
they understand. You feel me?
Yeah,
Okay,
for clarification, he did not say
I,
one of
I
harem.
don't
That
want
was
to hear him.
me.
He said that. I didn't say I do, but I don't want that. I just, you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with having like 4 wives.
So let me ask you this.
And they all know about it.
So where are these? So where for you? Where are these women? They're gonna agree to just you be the only person that they talk to.
Oh, they're all millennial women, bro. These millennial women, they dumb as hell, bro. They think
That
Captain
works.
was a slave song type shit, bro.
That's the thing, and that's the thing.
Like,
They
what?
think it's literally catered to you. Has literally been counseled.
No, it's catered to you to men. So
No,
if you
I'm saying-
cater to your woman, if you can provide for 4 women, what the fuck is they gonna do besides mess with each
I'll
other?
be honest. This
Like-
niggas in Africa who got like 7 wives.
You see what I'm saying?
Who cares for all of them? But I
but
mean, again,
that's
that's a
the thing.
traditional society.
But
That's
I-
Africa.
I
That's
agree with
Africa.
that though, because
That's
Mansa Musa
Africa.
had how many motherfucking
Yeah, he
wives?
probably has
Hey,
like
On the goddamn
Yeah.
continent of Africa.
Here's the thing. That's Africa, right?
right.
And that's Mansa Musa. You ain't got Mansa Musa money.
Don't nobody got that nigga.
Yeah, don't
know
exactly. I wish I had my.
See, I
mean,
mean, I could prove that I was in
Hey,
bloodline.
hey,
Shit, let me get a pinch of that money.
Hey,
Shit.
and even then, you can't tell me those women wasn't just on the slide here when he ain't here.
So you,
And they
what
probably
you, so
did.
what you trying to tell me is, you're probably right, but I'm defending my stance because if you make a stance, shit, you gotta stand on that motherfucker, even if you're wrong. Shit, look. So what you trying to tell me is, his women was sleeping with their little soldier niggas and shit like that.
You think they would?
I mean, they probably would.
They probably were back then.
But
yeah.
he probably killed their ass.
No.
And bought
He
another.
probably didn't care.
That's funny. He says, yeah, he probably just brought
Probably
drafted
didn't
another nigga in the army.
He just, you know what I'm saying?
If
Killed
you
the
sleep with my
nigga or
wife,
killed the
I'm
girl.
gonna do
You know how they did it back in Africa.
Probably.
They'll
But
kill
no,
the girl. Like,
here's
fuck
Here's
all
the
that.
thing. Here's the thing. Even then, even if that was then, right? That's not happening today.
Yeah,
you
because
know,
I mean, I don't know. You can't look. This is how it happened. It happens in
Because
toxic
here's the thing.
relationships.
No.
The nigga take care of the man girl. The nigga take care of her, and he got a bunch of other women. She find out it's all toxic. You know what I'm saying? It's all that bullshit.
Here's
The
the
nigga
thing.
has side babies and all that, and the girl stay there.
Here's
That's
the
what
thing.
it is.
Here's why it would never happen, right?
Drama.
Because women these days are just as empowered as men these days.
Mm-hmm.
They been in power, man. You got Cleopatra. What you?
No, in the sense of they have more financial standing.
Mm-hmm.
They probably make more than you, and they don't have to put up with your bullshit.
For people under
Man,
30, women do make statistically. For people under 30, women do make more now than men.
They don't have to put up the bullshit.
Hmm.
They don't have to. Women these days do not have to put up with
I
bullshit.
got a question. I don't know. So never mind. I ain't gonna ask that.
No, ask it.
Nah, man. I ain't trying to get y'all canceled.
No, fuck
I'm
it.
straight,
Fuck it.
though.
It's a-
I ain't
hey,
gonna
talk
ask
from the
that.
heart. No.
No.
Talk from the
All
heart.
right, so with power comes masculinity, in a sense. Okay, so do you believe that a lot of the women in today's society have a little bit too much masculinity? Because it kind of relates back to Kevin Samuels and what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Now,
His whole put your dick up thing. Yeah, that's the thing.
yeah. So like, in
You
a
have to
sense,
though,
so
and that's why I love women with power suits.
okay, so look, let me check this out. Check this out. Yeah, I do too. They sexy little motherfucker. But look, so we can go back to like Islam, right? Muhammad, Khadijah was his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Muhammad was a prophet. I mean, he broke in a bitch.
Right.
Khadijah took care of everything.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Muhammad's known around the entire world.
Yeah.
Put it like this.
So my point is this: one
Mhm.
question.
Mhm.
Is it really wrong in today's society to take that step back, because gender roles have switched. Let's talk about that too. They've switched. Is it okay for a woman to lead? And not to lead in the sense of, we talking about just finances. You ain't about to tell my motherfucking house what to do. I still run this shit. But is it okay for a woman to financially lead?
I think so.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Personally, for me, and I think these will be our last few remarks before we wrap it up.
Oh yeah.
But obviously, for me, I think that that's like a perfectly acceptable thing. I think that if you are in a relationship with a person who you love and trust, right, and they respect you and the amount of money that you're making, and you respect them and the amount of money that they're making, then that shouldn't be an issue. I mean, I'm just checking. You mean in terms of the woman making the vast amount of, like, the most of the money in the house, not necessarily leading the house, because you get relationships where the woman may be making more than the man, but the man is still the man of the household.
Opposite D-Way.
Honestly, I put it like this. Here's my take on it, and I respect both y'all takes.
So,
here's my take. Personally, me, I would prefer that we make equal, or I make a little bit more. But also, I would say this: whoever makes the most money can make the rules.
ooh, you just got a lot of women.
Okay.
Because put it like this, I can't tell a motherfucker if I'm making $70,000 and this motherfucker making $150,000. I can't tell this motherfucker how to spend her money. And your boy Kevin Samuels will hate me for this, but I'm very much so like in the age of, I'm very much so the mindset. You can't tell a motherfucker, I'm gonna have to tell you how to spend your money.
Yeah, but what if she's bad with money?
Okay, she's bad with money. That's her problem.
$70,000 a year.
No,
you don't pay the mortgage on time.
No,
bitch, your credit is fucking.
But here's the thing.
trash.
Here's the thing. If she makes that much money, right?
Yeah.
All I can do is make sure that, and that's why I also, like I said, I don't believe in this whole shit.
Yeah.
But if she makes that much money, because it falls back on both of you.
Yeah.
I feel like in a relationship, we each should be making enough to where if we was to leave the relationship, we should not need anything from the other person. If I had
hurt you as a child.
No, put it like this. If my prenup agreement would be this. Nobody can come in, nobody can leave with more than they came in with. In the sense of, if what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours, and we agree, if we have kids, we agree to take care of the kids.
Okay.
But the money goes to the kids, not to each other.
And you know what? I don't even think that that's bad. I actually agree that that's a fair thing to say. I think it is, so that we both keep the proportions of money that we were both putting in. I think that's perfectly fair.
And you can say, to change your lifestyle. No, it ain't about to change your lifestyle. I ain't making $100. I'm making $60,000. You're making $30,000. I'm not finna give you that 15 extra to compensate. And I don't expect you to give me that 15 other to compensate.
I feel what you saying, bro.
Should we? Oh, sorry.
The courts ain't set up like that, bro.
The court's definitely.
That's why I said marriage is a joke.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why I said marriage is a joke. Also because I don't believe.
Sucks, bro.
But
sometimes.
Yeah.
So I still like to stay married. She gonna be
go for it.
Like, you about to get that ring on.
Here's my thing. I don't befault anybody that feels that that's their happiness. If that's their happiness, that's your happiness. For me personally, it's just not a thing.
Do your shit.
So, but yeah, that's my whole.
I'm with that, man. Yeah, I thank y'all for inviting me to the podcast.
Hell
so
yeah, bro. We got artists.
You know what I'm saying?
But before we get out of here though, oh man, I'm stumbling on my words. Damn tequila. Anywho, fuck them. Fucking kids.
Yeah, listening, man.
Yeah, the feds watching.
Feds watching.
So before we get out of here, y'all know how we like to end. And if you don't know how we like to end, then you should be tuning in. Artist of the Week. Artist of the Week is where we highlight up-and-coming artists and creators who we feel not getting the shine that they need or needs shine to big them up.
Yeah. And
it can be an actor, director, music artist, a painter. I don't give a fuck if you paint murals on the side of churches, whether illegally or legally,
Mm-hmm.
or if you play the bongo drums outside of fucking Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Big the artist. I want to big up artists who are up and coming and who are doing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And so for the artist of the week, I want to turn it over to you, LB. Who
Oh,
are
shoot,
you?
it's me?
Yeah, who?
Yes, sir.
I mean,
LB Shooter.
Lawrence.
Yeah, man. You know, LB only on set, man. You know,
Right.
Gotta rep for the
This
city.
guy got the set name.
So-
That's funny, dude.
So who's the up and coming artist that you want to big up right now?
I'm just gonna give a shout out to Bryan Bostic over there at Professional Hood ENT. That's the Instagram, Professional Hood ENT. Bro, I've been grinding.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm talking festival wins after festival wins.
Oh,
and
really?
please come to our festival. Can y'all come? You know what I'm saying? We got features. It's a movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Short films, music, everything you can think of production wise. I'm telling you.
How long you been going for? You know?
Shit, I say like 10 some years.
Alright, cool.
He's been grinding. He's the reason why I you know picked up the black magic over there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you know he hasn't been getting what he deserves out here in Los Angeles because you know it's a lot of black entertainers out here that just don't get no shine. Like damn.
But for those who don't know, definitely LA and Atlanta are saturated with black artists who are trying to get known, who like produce fantastic work. And so I definitely agree with what homie over here is saying, man. And it's difficult. It's difficult to get noticed out here because you only have a few avenues. You know, it's either film festivals or you get referred to somebody by somebody. Or, it's very, very limited number of ways for you to get, especially being a person of color, get noticed in the industry. So you know, where we can help out and you know help advertise, people will do that.
It's crazy because we all in the industry. They advertise everything is us.
Yeah.
And we need to be all flooded in that shit.
You feel me? Hell yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I was gonna ask, how can we find them? Or
Professional Hood ENT. I mean, you know,
Instagram
at Professional Hood ENT.
At Professional Hood.
And the streaming site is I believe it's Stream PAT. Let me check on that real quick.
Yeah, sure thing.
we'll put the link in the bio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For those of y'all
Check
trying
down,
to tap in,
check
you know
down
what I'm
here.
saying?
Streaming with PAT. Streamingwithpat.com.
Yeah. And how can we link in with you? How people link in with you?
Just just DM. Got a website coming soon, so you can tap in with me on that. Get the contact information, profile, everything's gonna be up.
Cool.
Just Instagram LB Shooter with the underscore. You'll see a big cheesy dude like smiling all black and white picture.
Yeah,
That's me.
Yeah, you can't miss him.
Yeah,
You can't miss him.
I'm the ugliest dude on there.
Alright, bet. Culture Clowns Podcast. We out.
We out.
Hey.